Hi, hello, it's me, the return that nobody's asked for. You've seen the title of this video, or at least the thumbnail, and you know that this is for Monster Week, a community event hosted by Jenny D and Pointy Hats to take 1 week out of the entire year and focus on one specific monster for tabletop content creators to, make their own video about it. Now you may be asking why I, an art animation and whatever YouTuber, is doing Monster Week. Now I have to ask, have you seen me? I look like a scruffy nerd, and I'm wearing a D&D shirt right now. This was inevitable. It was going to happen. So, dragons, giant winged beasts that roam the skies and hoard everything all to themselves. And also seem to be every village's main problem. I mean, it constitutes to a lack of gold, to a lack of money, those are the same thing, to a lack of gold, to a lack of maidens, to a lack of... I'm pretty sure there's something else. We can make dragons even better, even scarier. And what's scarier than a dragon? A dead dragon. Wait, that doesn't seem right. An undead dragon. In this video, I'm going to give you a template on how to make a dragon your very own undead reptile to take flight and take fright once more. Man, this intro is really starting to drag up. No! Roll the title card. So, you're probably asking, why use a dead dragon instead of, a real dragon? Well, one, you can add it to any campaign with any liches or necromancers and have it like a big mindless pet or a mini boss or a giant creature for your players to uphand and kill. And I mean, it's also another entry in your monster manual. I mean, you know how much us DMs love our beautiful baby boys. It's a face that only a mother could love. Also, maybe you just want a boss fight that everyone just kind of goes ham on a thing. I mean, with dragons, you gotta play smart. You gotta play big, scary, evil. And also, your party could just use the 3 non-combat S's to get past them. They could sneak around it, they could speak to it, or they could seduce it. But with a dead dragon, there's no getting around that thing. You just gotta fight that creature. I mean, I guess you could sneak around it, but zombie, fight the zombie. I mean, come on, it's just like a mindless Tarrasque. Except a lot less kaiju in that lizard. A lot less. Hell. Your party just might want to fight a dragon, but they're probably a little too squishy, a little too low level for that, and you just kind of need to get it out of the gate. I mean, zombies tend to be weaker than their alive counterparts in every media ever. Hey, you could even use it as a mini-boss for like an undead campaign, like a pet to a necromancer or a lich. I mean, I probably would have a dead dragon if I was a necromancer too, instead of just all the dead people in that one village that your party decided to burn down. I'll give a template in the description for this video for absolutely free and easily able to look over and create your own. But if you want to know the reasons why I did it, as well as the game design reasons for why I'm doing this, stick around for the video. Alright, we're going to make a D&D zombie into a dragon. Or a D&D dragon into a zombie. Whichever you prefer. For this, we'll be taking the standard zombie stat blocks from the monster manual. On page 316, there are 3 different types of zombies: the zombie, the ogre zombie, and the beholder zombie. We'll be using this as a basic start for our dragon. I'll also be using an adult red dragon, both in the description of the video and off to the side, so you can see how all the math works out. First off, we're going to start off with a name. So we just add zombie between the color and dragon. So I'm making an adult red dragon zombie, so it will be an adult red zombie dragon. Simple stuff. We do not need to make this complicated. Second, its size should be the same size as the dragon that you were originally creating, and you're going to change the type to undead. Or you could be spicy and double dip and make it an undead dragon. I can't stop you. The players can't stop you. They can cry you a river. Alignment should be neutral evil for every other zombie in the book. Identifiers out of the way, we go to health, armor, and speed. 2 out of 3 zombies have more health than their alive counterparts, but the zombie beholder has less. And thinking about a dragon, we probably want it to be weaker. I mean, I'm pretty sure a beholder is a lot more like a dragon than I am to a dragon. As sad as that is. The beholder zombie is about half the health of a regular beholder, so we could just divide the health points by 2. Armor class, we just take a subtraction of 3 from its original armor class. For speed, move 10 feet from all of its speeds, except for flying. It's a lot harder to fly with holes in your wings. Remove 20. I know how hard it is to fly with holes. After that terrible umbrella accident. Not that one, the other one. Basic stats. Strength, you just take the dragon's strength from it. I mean, I still want to be smacked around by a dragon, no matter how dead it is. Dexterity, you should make that a 6. Because of rigor mortis and dead joints. Constitution can just be the dragon's con. For mental stats, if you're dead, you're dumb. And if you died as a dragon, that's also pretty dumb. So, for that, you're just going to have the standard regular zombie stats of mental intelligence, which would be 3 for intelligence, 6 for wisdom, and charisma 5. For the dragon's special saving throws, none of these have any of them covered. It only gets a +0 to its wisdom saving throw, or +1 or 2 if you're wanting your dragon to not fall down as easily to regular old spells. All dead people lose their skills. That goes for dead dragons. As far as I'm aware, I have yet to see a dead firefighter actually put out a fire. Of course, I'm pretty sure they're too busy trying to eat me to put out said fire. A little bit of char in the edges. For damage immunities, resistance, and vulnerabilities, keep the dragons, but you can add the poison immunity damage and the poison condition immunity because most zombies have an immunity to poison. You don't really have a bloodstream to keep flowing. You can keep the senses the same, except the passive perception should be 10 plus their wisdom modifier, which will always be 8 if you were not paying attention. Traits. What makes zombies so special in D&D is going to be our main focus inside of all these dead. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for not stating it earlier in the video, but it's just going to go like all the way down. Undead Fortitude. If a damage reduces a zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead. All dead dragons should have this ability, and we'll talk about switching it out later. If your dragon has any legendary resistances, drop them. The Zombie Beholder does not have any legendary resistances, but the Beholder does, and that's what I'm basing it off of that. Any legendary actions that they would also have, you should also drop those too. Same reason as before. For a dragon's actions, multi-attack. Make 1 bite attack or 2 claw attacks. Keep any claw, tail, or claw attacks still inside of the stat block, except remove 2 from 2-hit modifiers. Remove any frightful presence the dragon may have, as it doesn't intentionally try to scare people, it just does. For breath weapons, you should make them only recharge on a roll of 6, to make sure that they're not constantly breathing dead at the players. Keep all the damage rolls and DCs the same. So, there you have it. An undead dragon to wreak havoc all upon the land of undead madness. But maybe you want some of George Romero's zombies in your apocalypse. I got you. Now, there's a lot of diseases that you can put onto your undead dragons to create a zombie apocalypse horde. There's a couple of these functions that you can use, and there's all out of the areas. You can replace the undead fortitude features with these things. If you're putting on any damage to infection, any bite attack, or any physical attack that you feel should have a zombie, should have a chance of zombie infection, you should make the DC any con whatever you want. I would choose a DC 15, as many of these plagues, such as the Plague Zombies from Total Party Killer, the Survivor's Guide to Plague Zombies by Illumahati, or the Rot by Sipswater, all of these can be used to add extra stuff onto your D&D thing. If you want a breath weapon that can cause damage and maybe infect players, you could just take the regular D&D stat block of a regular fire-breathing dragon, change the damage to necrotic, and give it a DC to try and reduce infection. All of these options are viable and can be used, but be careful. Because it's moddable, you might not have your own challenge rating for this. A lot of it is going to be based on feel. And so, there you have it. That's how you can have undead dragons in your campaign and make sure that they're flying, living around, and killing everybody else. That's it. I don't have any other bits for this. Thanks for watching. And I'll post more consistently. Maybe.